Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to Warship Gunner 2 Portable. I know it's been a while, but I'm back from my Thanksgiving break. I hope that if you're watching this from America, or if you are celebrating American holidays, I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Otherwise, I hope you had a nice week. And I hope you guys enjoyed the Battlefront 2 campaign coverage. So, hopping back into this, I just watched the end of my last video in this game, so I know where I am. I'm caught up and everything. I remember we were just going to save money for the next battleship tiers or the next cannons that we unlock, since, well, we really don't have anything else that we need right now research-wise. A lot of stuff that I want is locked behind various forms of progression or getting farther in the game or finding more stuff, so we're just going to have to wait on all that. So in the meantime, we're going to take our new battleship out to the next mission here, 320. I don't remember what was going on in this mission, because obviously it was like a little over a week ago that I recorded that, but yeah. I do like the way this battleship looks, with all the guns centerline, and 3 in the front and 2 in the back. It's almost like the 2 in the front, 1 in the back scheme of actual American battleships, except I have an extra cannon on each side. Oh, by the way, the treasure in this mission, they didn't learn from the last time we were on this map and destroyed it, but the treasure in this mission is in the exact same spot. On the surface, really easy to get right at the start. So, evidently, like I said, they didn't learn from their secret base placement the last time we came over here and blew it up. So we're going to do it again. Let's see. Oh yeah, submarines for days. I remember now. This mission isn't too bad. It can get a little overwhelming with the submarines, but not usually that bad. So let's see here. Let's get this parts crate and turn around. The ship looks so sleek. I love it. It's that long bow segment at the front that we can't actually build on, but it just looks really good. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. I love this ship. I love this game. Even though I can't understand anything that's going on. But that's why I played the PS2 version. I got my dad, I should say, got this a long time after, because he was, like, doing some research. We had just gotten, like, PSPs fairly, like, quite a while after they came out, I think. And the more he got into this game, the more he was like, man, I wonder if there's a PS2, or, I mean, a PSP version of the game, because that'd be really cool. I think I've said this before, but this is like the only game that he's ever really gotten into. He doesn't do much else with video games in general. In fact, he kind of hates the fact that I play video games, but which is really ironic. But anyways, he did some research and found out, whoops, those are chaff pods. He found out that there is a PS2 version, but it's only in Japanese, and he found this, and he was like, well, fine, I'll play it in Japanese. He didn't bother trying to learn any Japanese. He just said, yeah, I've played the PS2 version a lot, and I mean a lot, more than I have, in fact. So he actually got this, and not only did he buy the game, but he actually spent the time to find all 1,525 parts in a game where he doesn't speak the primary language of the game. So yeah, he wants to talk to me about not playing video games. Oh, it's really ironic. Anyways, let's see. Let's get these guys out of here. No, the one that's right, no, the one that I'm looking at, thank you. There we go. Let's see, where you are. You, fire, good work, automatic fire extinguisher. I think I put that on here. Did I ever switch the difficulty back to normal? I don't remember. Judging by the fact that we got a lot of health or funds crates, maybe, but also we're getting health crates, so maybe not. I don't know. I hope so. Parts crates are more common on normal difficulty, but health crates are less common, so I really have no idea right now. Ooh, hopefully I can remember to check that when we get back to the dock. the last one on this side? Sure is. Okay, health and money. I want money. Always need more money. And thank you. Alright, let's see here. Let's go ahead and hit these things here because why not? And all of those ones over there. Oopsies. Wrong button. There we go. Did we miss that one radar station still? Sure did. Oh, there's a money crate over there. I want that. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Go down already. Radar station. Thank you. There we go. Let's get that money crate there. This one, thank you aircraft for dropping so much money. Is there more in front of me? There's one there. And I think that's it for now. Oh, they're sending helicopters. That's cool. Moving through the strait now, we got a bunch more submarines over here that we're going to have to deal with, and a few more buildings as well. Obviously the buildings are much less of a threat. Tech damage, oh no! Whatever will I do about launching my scout plane that I wasn't going to actually launch, because there's no reason to right now. I'll probably just get shot down anyways. Probably enemy air flying around. Oh, I'm on fire now. That's more of a problem than the deck damage. They like setting us on fire. That automatic fire extinguisher was a good investment. Normally I don't run with it on my ships, but much like engine damage seems to be a thing in the other two Naval Ops games, fire seems to be quite a bit of a thing in this game. So I figured it was a good investment. And now I'm glad I made it. Oh, subs, why do you have to be so spread out? I might as well do something about these batteries, since I can relatively easily. Doing this. If there's one thing that I miss from Naval Ops Commander, it's the fact that, like, almost everything is auto-fire. Everything that I know of is auto-fire. Except maybe the wave gun. I don't think the wave gun is auto-fire. But we never really tested that. Not that you really want it to be auto-fire, because you only get one shot. You know, gotta make it count. But, yeah, I don't know. It might be auto-fire. This ammo crate, why not? And there we go. All of those buildings are done, and what do you know? The last one alive is another pesky radar station, much like the last, though slightly different. There we go. Okay, now literally everything on the map is dead. We are going this way. So the mission is literally just to sail to the other side of the strait, so you can totally ignore everything if you want, or if you have a fast enough ship, like, if you have a fast ship that doesn't have a lot of armor or health, you can just sprint through the middle and make it to the end here, and you'll be fine. Well, you'll be fine as long as you don't sink, but I mean, as far as the objective goes, they don't care how much stuff you sink. You just have to get over here. Like so. Ooh, that's a cool angle for the guns. Nice. Alrighty. And we're done there, so we can just go ahead and leave. Sounded important, whatever that was. Alright, let's, okay, we're not on normal difficulty. Okay, that's fine. I will try to remember to change that. 62,000 funds! Ah! This is why I remember this treasure so vividly. It's the Azrock missile. Now, if you're not familiar with this game, or with, well, I guess if you're not familiar with the game, Azrock is pretty much the best anti-sub weapon in the game. There's 3 tiers to it. That's just a tier 1 missile, but as far as I know, it also unlocks the ability for us to research them so that we can have a lot more of them, which is fantastic. Which one do I want to go with? Oh, which one's older? That one's a little bit older. Okay. There we go. Med B330. I don't remember this mission at all. I don't remember most of these missions. This middle section of the game here is the most, like, blurry for me.
まず第1弾として北イタリア諸都市の解放作戦を実施する予定だ。帝国の統治が安定していない北イタリア各都市を解放し、その戦力を吸収。今後の作戦展開を有利に進める布石とする。
艦長、イタリアは徴兵器によって奇襲を受け占領されたのでしょうか。
おそらくな。目下近辺海域での目撃報告はないが、遭遇する可能性は高いと考えるべきだ。
そんなものなどなくても、あいつならば簡単に落とせることでしょうがな。
天城大佐ですか。
艦長、司令部より作戦命令書が届きました。
よし、こちらにくれ。
So I just looked to confirm, mission 360 is the first time we can find a 56cm gun, which will progress our cannon research.
陸上部隊がフランス側より北イタリア各都市に突入を開始する。
Now I remember this mission. Yeah, this can be annoying if you do it wrong, but I'll explain in a minute.
その準備段階として、我が艦には敵地上兵力並びにレーダー設備の破壊任務が与えられた。凪少尉、地上目標の位置を図示してくれ。
こちらが北イタリアに展開する砲台とレーダー基地の配置概要です。
我が艦は1500に西の海域から侵入。陸上戦力突入開始の1800までに地上目標を沈黙させねばならない。なお、民間施設への攻撃は厳禁だ。攻撃にあたってはくれぐれも注意するように。
民間施設への被害を懸念されるなら、ミサイル等の精密射撃のできる兵装を用意した方がよろしいですね。
民間への被害を減らせるに越したことはありませんからな。
当然だが、帝国の水上艦艇が沖合と港に停泊していることが確認されている。作戦の支障となる場合はこれも撃破する。間もなく作戦開始時間だ。総員、出撃準備を急げ。
Alright, so the caveat to this mission is that, first of all, you're on a timer, but it's a very generous timer, so that probably won't be an issue. The second thing that's much more important and much more relevant is that, how do I put this? You can't destroy too many of the normal buildings that you see around, because there are civilians that you can't kill, and if you destroy too many non-aggressive buildings, you fail the mission, which can be slightly difficult if you're not careful, but hopefully I will be able to show you how it's possible to do this without messing it up too badly. Let's see. Do we want to just go ahead and have this done out of the way? What do we need? 108,000 for that. Is there anything significant that I care about in missiles right now? Not really. This is... Have I pointed this out yet? Oh yeah, this is the, this is a laser pointer for aircraft carriers. Basically, it allows you to tell your aircraft to attack a specific target. Now that's all fine and dandy, but this thing is absolutely massive, and as you can tell, looks kind of ridiculous. So, yeah, no thanks. Also, it has to go smack dab on the middle of the flight deck, which just looks really weird. So, thanks, but no thanks. Let's see. What I got? No, meh. What over here? Nope. All right. Well, nothing interesting there. I don't need any of that stuff. We get over here. This, maybe, but I don't feel like we need that yet. We got our auto reloads done. We got firing delay is in progress. I suppose we could get better radar. And which one is sonar? This is sonar, I think. Yeah, this is sonar. I suppose we can get better sonar too. And I suppose we should upgrade or start researching our gravity shield. That will come in handy. Oh, what else can we do? Alright, let's, I think we're good for research there. Kind of low on money anyways. Oh, before I forget, let me move, is it this one? Yes, we're going to go back to normal difficulty now. So that's set. Let's do another mission. We've had some short episodes, and it's been a while since I've had this series up, so let's go ahead and do another mission. Because why not, right? $3:30. This is not a terribly long mission, if I remember correctly. It can be. Well, it can't be that long because there's a timer. But yeah. So basically, you'll see on the minimap there are buildings that are marked with like a plus sign or cross. Those are your objective buildings. How you tell is when you zoom in. Like I'm looking at this building right now. It's just the name of the building and the distance I am from it. But if I switch to something like the battery in front of it, you see how there's a star next to it. That little star indicates the objective targets. So those are the ones you need to destroy and not the other buildings. And of course I missed the battery. I think what your targets are in this mission are just the batteries and the radar stations. I know the batteries are, I'm not sure about the radar stations. Also, I just remembered that the treasure for this mission is a land base. I only just remembered that. In a moment I will check what the treasure actually is, but the land base in question is right there. So we would need a helicopter, which we do not have. Go figure. But let me look at what the treasure is and let you guys know if it's worth being flustered about. No, not really. The treasure is anti-air missile 1, which we've already researched. So I'm not too concerned about it. This is never intended to be like a completionist playthrough or anything like that. So let me deal with these ships, and then I'll show you guys the most precise way at this point of the game to deal with those pesky batteries without destroying everything else that you care about and love. Also, the usual habit of going into auto-engagement mode and letting your high-angle guns take care of everything, like including these PT boats, yeah, don't do that, because they will also destroy the civilian buildings that you're not supposed to destroy. So be very careful about that. So let's see. How I usually do this, just for precision's sake, at this point of the game, is I actually go to my machine guns and get in range and use the machine guns to hit the batteries. Now this is one way to do it. You can also use the high angles. High angles have a area of effect as well, so just watch out for that when you're firing at your targets. So just be careful there. But yeah, those are pretty much your best bets. Unless you are still using small caliber cannons with a good firing delay system, your cannon's spread, as you saw with my opening salvo, is probably going to be a little too much, and you're going to hit neighboring buildings that you don't mean to hit. So just be careful of that. But as long as you're paying attention, it's not usually too big of a deal. There's a parts crate over there. I don't know what most of the parts crates are in this mission. I can check, I suppose, since I have it here. They look like a whole lot of mines and or rocket launchers. So, meh. Not great, I guess, but... Is this flooding going to stop on its own, or do I have to do something about it? It should stop on its own eventually. Yeah, there it goes. Let's see here. The airfields are not technically an objective. Well, they're not the primary objective, or they're not part of primary objective, but they do count for a secondary objective, and also so that you don't have to be pestered by aircraft the entire time, which is always nice. So we want to hit the, whoopsies, yeah, that radar installation there. There we go, and the battery next to it. Just a couple shots, just enough to make sure that it's dead. There we go. Now switch off the high-angle guns and let our, well, let them do their job against their aircraft enemies there. Hit that one radar installation. That one was really far away from the neighboring building, so I felt fine attacking it directly. Let's just keep on boosting over here. I know it's going to be a long episode, but we've had like a little over a week's break, so I figured why not as well. Let's see. Some submarines now, because they're our favorite. So let's just go ahead and deal with them quick as we can. There's another airfield, I think, maybe two. There's one more that I remember for sure, and then there might be a third airfield as well. I can't remember if that's this mission or a different one that I'm thinking of, but there's a couple of different missions that use this map, and it's possible that I'm getting them mixed up a little bit. Scratch my side, there we go. Alright. Parts crate from that one submarine, that was cool. Just fire some missiles over rockets, I guess, at that guy, and get this one closer. Parts crate from him, we want that. And the time limit, as you can see, we've been at this for a little while, and the time limit is still 571 seconds, which is like 9.5 minutes. So it's a very, very generous time limit on this mission. Not really something to be worried about unless you're just really, really taking your time. 5 funds crates in front of me. Probably won't get all of them before they sink, but I can sure try. You can. I mean, there is some leeway with the don't destroy civilian buildings thing. Obviously, it would figure that I miss the airfield and hit the civilian building, because that's my luck. So there's some leeway with that, but still, just something to be mindful of. We got a little group of ships coming up behind us here that thinks they're cool. Just get these parts crates real quick. Oh, we're just gonna reverse into that one, so that'll be a lot easier. Where's that cruiser? We never even hit it. What in the world? Come on, cannons. We can do this. Oh, that dispersion though. Alright, let's get going again. Close the gap. Maybe we'll finally be able to hit them. Oh yeah, stern broadside on. That's very helpful. Thank you. Sink the rest of these guys. Alright, cool. Oh, 2 more funds crates? Nice. Just from random ships too, not even like aircraft that are supposed to drop funds crates. Cool. These are the last couple of objective buildings over here, and that little blob of enemies there is just a bunch of PT boats. I wouldn't worry about them yet, because if you wait one moment, well, we'll see why. I wouldn't worry about them yet. Just deal with that one, deal with this battery, and this other radar installation. There we go, okay. And then this one, I think we're done. Yes, we're good there. Now, this is the cool part about this mission that makes it a lot easier. Once we get to this point, and we have done the mission, we'll go back. Now it doesn't matter, so we can just go crazy with our high-angle guns in auto-engagement mode and like insta-sink all of these little PT boats. But yeah, now at this point it doesn't matter whether you destroy civilian buildings or not, because the mission's done, so huzzah. The last thing we have to deal with are those other ships. So I guess I was wrong. I was thinking of a different mission on the same map. There is not a third airfield here in this version of the map. So let's see, where's the lead battleship? Queen Elizabeth class, I assume. I mean, it's Q dot something in Japanese, and if I remember correctly from the PS2 version, they are Queen Elizabeth class. They look like Queen Elizabeth class, so I'm gonna go on assuming that that's what they are. And even on normal difficulty, they're not proving to be very tough. To be honest, most things on normal difficulty aren't that bad until they start getting gravity shields. That's when it gets tough, when the enemies are fighting with gravity shields. Other than that, it's like in the first Strait of Gibraltar mission that we did, where we were just like rescuing the Italian fleet or whatever, or escorting them out of the sector. The cruisers were taking more damage than the battleships simply because they had gravity shields and the battleships didn't. And kind of seeing that again here. The battleships aren't so tough if they don't actually have the shielding to back them up, which is part of why that's why I decided to invest in our first gravity shield as well. So again, in case you missed it, there's the land base right there. I forgot about it until after we got in the mission, so I don't have a helicopter, so I can't get it, but it's just anti-air missile 1, which is pretty meh. And we don't have to sail out of the sector, we can just go ahead and leave this way, which is much faster. Alright, cool. There's that mission done. We got our S rank, which I think are just moored mines, if I remember correctly. Let me look, it's because it's right here on my phone. Yeah, moored mines. So, I mean, woo, I guess. I've never, ever used mines in this game. I don't know what that is, but we did it. 100 cruisers? So I feel like we would have already gotten 100 cruisers by now, but maybe not.
先ほど北イタリアの市街戦が解放軍の勝利で終結した。
それは何よりの知らせです。
ところでイタリア軍から得た情報ではベスビオ山山麓に超兵器関連施設が存在するそうだ。
火山の近くに超兵器の関連施設？博士、一体どういうことでしょうか？
はっきりとは分かりませんが、地熱エネルギーが豊富な場所でということでしょうか。
そんな山の上で船の研究をしているというのですか。おかしな話もあったもんですな。
請求とも言える帝国のイタリア侵攻。ひょっとしてその辺に理由があるのかもしれませんね。
これ以上超兵器を投入されては戦局はますます不利になるだろう。そこで当初の予定にはなかったが、急遽ベスビオ基地制圧作戦が決定された。攻撃の中核は機関に担ってもらう。くれぐれもよろしく頼む。
了解しました。
Alright, and we'll just go ahead and save over this one because it's still the same recording session. Like so. And now for the actual briefing. 340.
Today's の作戦目的はベスビオ山麓に存在する超兵器関連施設の制圧にある。基地周辺の海域には敵の大規模艦隊が展開中だ。敵艦隊は我々が同等の戦力を持って仕掛けてくると考えているだろう。そこで今回はその裏をかく。我が艦は夜明けを待ち、北西の海域から侵入。洋上に展開する主力艦隊が始動する前に可能な限りの打撃を与える。
我が艦がまず露払いとなり、この海域の敵艦隊を撹乱しておくわけですな。
攻撃開始後、シチリアの港湾部に停泊する予備戦力も動き出してくるだろう。
ベスビオ基地とシチリア島には航空基地の存在も確認されています。 夜明けに合わせての航空戦力襲来も考慮に入れておいてください。
発掘基地にはできるだけ被害を与えず、敵艦隊と砲台などの抵抗力を極力減災するという策ですな。そう簡単にいくとは限りませんが、本体を温存するためには仕方ありませんな。視力を尽くしましょう。
間もなく作戦を開始する。総員出撃準備。
Alright, so, there we go. I didn't even notice how many funds we got from that last mission. I wasn't even paying attention. But we'll see how many we have when we get back to the dock. We got some research done here. Cool, cool, 88,000. Alright, well, we'll save any looking at research for next time. So, thank you very much for watching this episode of Warship Gunner 2 Portable. I hope you have enjoyed, and as always, I hope to see you all in the next one.